Hello fatties. I've been busy today. Sort of general appointments, did some shopping, which is why I felt I sort of part. I was trying to do for an asking me to do so. But I did go to Surely you recognise that catchphrase? That's right, the Big M. If you live in Victoria, no, I'm not talking the flavoured Victoria Australia, I'm talking the milk. Macca's is Aussie slang for McDonald's. I've got 3 newish products that I'm sure have been on the internet before, but this is my first time. And yes, I genuinely do consider myself better than those cocksmacks, because I know I am. So, let's dig in. Very first item. One is actually new, only a couple of weeks old, maybe a month old at most. I'm very excited to try that quarter pounder chili. Ooh, love spicy food. Let's take a look at this little monster. I'm using the chili sauce, onions, cheese, 2 pickles, beef slice, a cheese slice. Smells nice. Let's dig in. Let's use an old hand for one thing. That's a good burger. A simple burger, but a good burger. Loving those gherkins, though. Sharp vinegar bite they add. Oh man, that's good. So far I haven't getting any chili. Some chili sauce did fall out. And it is extremely sweet. A lot of vinegar. A bit of heat in there. Not much so because it's utterly overwhelmed by the sugar and then the vinegar. Alrighty, time for part 2 now. The hot pie in raspberry-custard flavour. I've been wanting to try this forever, but I don't get to make this very often, and when I do, so it sort of proves where it's not convenient or practical to order a dessert product. So. Beautiful crunchy shell, very sweet pastry. On the raspberry side, it's a sort of almost gelatinous product, not quite a jam, but very gelatinous. Very mild and inoffensive flavour, resembling raspberry, but not the best, not the worst. Just sharp enough for you to admit there's raspberry somewhere in there, but not particularly conspicuously. And the custard is this very thick, very eggy, very full-bodied, almost paste. It's quite intimidating. It'd be quite intimidating on its own. And it's an entirely satisfying way to spend $2 or $3. A lovely way to finish off your burger meal. Really would be. Now for the monster. I'm going to go to McFlurry. This time in the apple pie flavour. So that's bits of crumbled up apple pie with a custard, not custard, caramel sauce Soft serve ice cream in a little cup here. That's what this particular product is. They don't sell it in your part of the world, which is entirely likely. And my crust bits are well, they're a bit so-so. I haven't got that beautiful crispy crunch the pie itself has, but you get a lot of cinnamon off it. So it's not the absolute end of the world. Ooh, look at that caramel I got on that side there. Sweet mother Jesus, look at that blob of caramel. Thank God. There's some pretty decent caramel. I'll fit the caramel medallion. It's got an entirely decent flavour. Toffee-like. A very sweet, very fragrant toffee. Oh yeah, that really is a caramel medallion. Ooh, got a great one here. And it's a very nice caramel. Now, of course, I try and advise you here to make better choices. What would I get of those three? Definitely the pie. That is delicious. The chili quarter pounder. When we moved for a quarter pounder and they haven't run out of the chili sauce, why not? It's basically a quarter pounder, a little bit different. You kind of got to go to Macca's deliberately in the mood for a quarter pounder, unless you change to limited editions for experience. The apple pie McFlurry. That's been around for ages now, considering it was a limited edition. I think it went away for a while, then it came back because everyone was like, where the hell is it? I like that. I missed out, and so on and so forth on the Facebook page, and probably even Instagram, I suspect. It's a pain in the ass to make, because the rumours I've heard is they actually get an apple pie, they don't necessarily have them in hidden cabinets anymore, so they got to heat the thing up, and then they crush it up, then they make a McFlurry with the caramel sauce and the sauce over, and then they plonk half an apple pie on top, crushed apple pie. So it is a faffing product to order and to make. It's just a rumour I heard, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's true. It's after all, it's the most economical way to make a new product from an existing product. You add that and the fact that it's a bit, well, it's nice and all, it's McDonald's. I mean, there's nothing truly horrific on their menu nowadays, but to spend an extra 5 or 10 minutes waiting, especially if they're busy, spend an extra 10 minutes waiting around for someone to be free for a few minutes so they can make your bloody ice cream cup. The flavour isn't worth it, it just isn't that strong. So it's a bit of a mixed bag here, but hell, I've achieved something I wanted to do. I wanted to try this chili quarter pounder that was available. I've been aching to try this Raspberry-Custard Pie, and I was asked when it came out originally to make a film review, but it just wasn't practical because unless I Uber Eats it, which is way too expensive, by the time I get it anywhere I can realistically film it, ideally here, it's almost completely melted if I'm not lucky. Part of it was half melted today even, so fat bastard out here. Hope you enjoyed the not exclusive but definitely the special content.